Welcome to the adventures of Charlie and Lynn. This adventure is about our 16-day cruise on Carnival celebration called a back-to-back cruise, April 2025. Our adventure begins with a road trip from St. Petersburg, Florida to the port of Miami on March 30th. It was the typical traffic on I-275 early morning going across the Sunshine Causeway Bridge, then I-75 south and along Alligator Alley, to I-595, the Florida Turnpike, all the way to the exit I-395 East, Port Miami Tunnel. Everything was fine.
I'd rather take the cruise and let you both.
Got no one squeezing in after this, baby.
No.
Everybody's going to the beach.
You think that they'll do that airplane open to make this turn?
Hope you pick a lane, baby. I know which one it is. We got the notice. There was an accident in the tunnel, and the tunnel was closed.
Yeah, I guess it was. That's right.
Now we need to make our way off the interstate in downtown Miami to get across the bridge to the port of Miami. And I'm going right again. That would mean us and everyone going to one of the 6 cruise ships here in the port of Miami.
So they run the light and get a ticket.
Technically, that's what's on the right direction.
There you go.
I'm glad we selected to arrive early. This traffic jam could be a little more stressful if we were running late. If this is the only issue we have on this cruise, it's not a big deal. We're looking forward to our back-to-back cruise upon the Carnival celebration. Our stateroom number 15355 on deck 15 was an extended balcony with an excellent view. The balcony had 2 recliners and 2 chairs, plus a table. Very accommodating. We enjoyed sitting out here several times during the day. I know where to get an early cup of coffee to start off my day. I know there are things beyond coffee, like lunch and dinner. After coffee on the balcony, there's coffee at breakfast. After breakfast coffee, there's always the opportunity to go ashore and enjoy the port of call. Whenever we book an excursion in a port, we do it through the cruise lines. Today we're going to go through the shops, get a few souvenirs, and take some pictures. Lynn and I enjoy eating at the various specialty restaurants. The sea grill was excellent, and the lobster was delicious. Arrive early if you want a good view of the show. Early morning coffee, coffee on the balcony, spending time with the wife, and dressing up to blend in with the locals before hitting the town. If I'm at a location that has a fort, I want to visit and tour the fort. I don't care how many times I have toured a fort, I want to tour it again. Lynn and I are going to walk the beautiful historic San Juan. We will tour the historical section, the shops and the restaurants. Walk along some very beautiful cobblestone streets. And walk along the old fort wall around the city of San Juan. Lynn and I enjoy walking along the seawall, into the little park, and then along the fortified city wall. And then enter into the city through the historical city gate. I know there's a history about all the cats here in San Juan, but there are a lot of cats walking around. Lynn has enjoyed her walk through the city, but she does not want to do the fort, so I'm going to take her back to the ship and do the fort by myself. This is the third time that I have toured this fort, and it never gets old. It's just as exciting today as it was the first time I was here. The massive fortification around the city and the two forts, according to history, took over 250 years to build. The city fortification with its two forts, with 30 to 60 foot high fortification walls made of stone, sand, cement, multiple levels, retaining water for drinking, sleeping arrangements, cannon placement, multiple ramps, the outposts, the design, engineering, and construction. Over 250 years. Very impressive. I deleted the audio to the videos because of the wind noise and a lot of conversation of those around me. But as you can see from this video, the passageway to the northern post here is very narrow and would be very protective to any soldier standing in it. From the top of the fort, you could see how easily the two forts could protect the city and the harbor outside the city gate. The view from the top of the fort shows how massive the walls are around the city of San Juan. and the view from up here is spectacular. I think I've mentioned this before, that I have about 149 individuals who would qualify for a postcard. Well, we're having a great time on the cruise, and we were thinking about all our grandchildren. And in fact, I was thinking about how much fun it would be if they were walking the fort at San Juan with Granddaddy. Did you go with Granddaddy?
Oh, no.
Where was Grammy?
I went back to the ship.
You went back to the ship. Well, Granddaddy walked the fort, and we're sending you postcards, aren't we, Grammy?
We are. You should be getting them in probably about a week or so.
Or two.
Maybe
Anyway, we love you.
Love you. Have a great time.
As you heard, only the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren are getting the postcards. The rest of you, all you get is the opportunity to view this video. Dinner at the steakhouse is always excellent. I enjoy the appetizers and the beautiful ribeye steak. Lynn enjoys her filet mignon. Coffee hot and delicious. Balcony room, view beautiful. Time to tour a new port. There is so much to do here in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. One of the things we enjoy doing is riding the sky lift to Paradise Point at the top of the mountain. Stepping into a moving sky lift is also part of the fun. The ride to the top of the mountain is very relaxing, and the view is spectacular. And looking at the wonderful view of the harbor and the cruise ship below. We will also get us a few drinks and a snack while we're up here taking a view from the top of the mountain. In addition to a few drinks, I got some souvenirs and some postcards. Since postcards are about $1 or more each, and postage is $1 or more each, I have narrowed the postcards down to just under 20 individuals. Specifically to this cruise, I have narrowed it even further down to my 6 granddaughters and my 3 great-grandchildren. The rest of the family will have to watch the video. Well, we're going to enjoy a Diet Coke. Let me tell you an interesting story while you're gone. The young man looked at that and said, "Is that a pocket Osmo PJI 3?" And I said, "Yes." He says, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" I said, "Yes, Adventures of Charlie and Lynn." And he subscribed to it right here. So let's enjoy our Diet Coke. Sit right there, I'll pour it. We had a relaxing time drinking our Cokes here at Paradise Point, overlooking the Carnival celebration down there in the harbor and listening to some great music. What a fun afternoon this has been here at the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. We'll enjoy our sail back to Miami, where we'll switch rooms and get us a new balcony at the bow of the ship, since we're doing a back-to-back cruise. They're going to walk us off the ship, walk us through customs, and bring us back on board. And while that is occurring, they'll move our luggage from our current balcony to the bow balcony, which is a spa suite. We're looking forward to trying out that new room in just a few days.
Ready?
Yep. 205.
17.
And this is called a what? Spa balcony?
Spa balcony.
Okay. Push it in. We are doing a back-to-back cruise, which means we're having a second sailing on the same ship, but in a different balcony. They walked us off the ship, through customs, and then back on board the ship to our new balcony called a spa balcony at the bow of the ship. This balcony room and the spa treatment comes with a private elevator from our floor directly to the spa. The balcony is good size, again with 2 lounge chairs and 2 sitting chairs and a table. Private elevator to the spa, hot stone chairs, 3 types of steam rooms, hot whirlpool, very relaxing. Enjoying the balcony here in Nassa, Bahamas, watching the various cruise ships come into port, enjoying my coffee, of course. How interesting that Utopia of the Seas Royal Caribbean cruise ship is pulling in next to us here in the Bahamas.
And the Japanese icy final 5, 4, 3, 2. Woohoo! Alright. Fire. Fire.
The summary of our 16-day cruise. The coffee was plentiful. Carnival celebration ship is beautiful with a lot of fun entertainment. The food is excellent. Ports of call were historic. The water, beaches, and pools are beautiful. Being with my best friend for life, my wife Lynn, priceless. Thank you for watching Adventures of Charlie and Lynn, our YouTube channel.